Welcome to another Orange and Brown war story. My name is Tina Belay, and my colleague Michelle Dion and I tried a wrongful birth twins case in Baltimore County this spring, and we'd like to tell you a little bit about it. Michelle?
So this was, as Tina said, this was a wrongful birth case dealing with twins. The plaintiffs claim that had the proper testing been done, that this rare genetic condition, Potocki-Lupski syndrome, that would have been caught, and the plaintiffs, the parents, would have terminated the pregnancy. This was a big case because we were dealing with twins, and unfortunately, these twins were born very prematurely at 24 weeks and had some significant issues because of that. And because of that, plaintiffs were claiming $26 million in damages.
So of course here there was the potential for a nuclear verdict, which makes the decision of whether to try the case much more challenging. And so we utilized some creative defense strategies, particularly on damages, to minimize that risk, and ultimately we got a great result for our client.
So one of the main things that we did was experts. We got great experts in this case. The case was about a rare genetic condition called Potocki-Lupski syndrome, and we actually reached out to Dr. Potocki of Potocki-Lupski syndrome, and she agreed to be an expert for us in this case. She'd never done it, but we walked her through it, and I think she made a fantastic witness for us at trial. One of the other things that we did was, because this was a wrongful birth case, we were able to push back a little bit against the collateral source rule, and I think that was really successful for us.
Agreed. One of the issues we had in this case that we really had to deal with was the credibility of the plaintiff's mom and dad. They made a lot of claims that we found to be unbelievable, and their description of what they would have done with a diagnosis prenatally was a little challenging to believe. And so we really had to find a way to push back on that and highlight their credibility issues for the jury without being overly aggressive or appearing to be disrespectful to mom and dad and what they were dealing with.
That's right. And fortunately, all of these things came together, and we were able to get a defense verdict on standard of care, which was an excellent result. Knowing that this was a big exposure for the hospital client, they were so pleased with what we were able to do, and this just proves that there's hope for these potential nuclear verdicts.